Report of commissions, boards, and committees. There aren't any this evening. Comments from council members? Anyone?
Through the chair. Oh, you.
Ken?
I just want to make an announcement that as I'm an advisor at Cappuccino High School with the Leo Club, which is a youth group sponsored by the Lions Club, and they took it upon themselves to help out the homeless issue at the St. Bruno's Catholic Workers Hospitality program. And so they have a collection bin at the high school, and they're going to actively be collecting various items, in that collection bin, throughout the year. Obviously, there's times that that school will be closed, and we'd like to talk to staff about possibly relocating that bin at City Hall or some city facility while school is closed. But I will encourage people to probably get that on the website or something to look at some of these items. Catholic Workers Hospitality is at St. Bruno's. They've been there for a number of years, and they take care of some of the local homeless. They don't have a lot of beds, but they do take care of the homeless and serve meals and give them some needed goods. So I think it's advantageous that this youth group is taking a stand and doing something locally in their own community, and we should follow suit. Thank you.
Any other comments? Do you have something, Marty?
Two quick things. This weekend, the Cappuccino marching band got first place in San Jose at Fiesta del Mar Band in San Jose. For the marching band, they got first place. Third place in the Mace Drum Major, Nevin Jayanthi. Second place in the concert band, and third place in the jazz band. And you can see them, I believe, Thursday night, 7 o'clock, Cappuccino. Get your tickets early. The music program in San Bruno is thriving. So make sure you guys can make that.
Great, thank you. Anyone else? Let's see. I do have something I'd like staff to bring back. We're putting in all new restrooms in City Park. They're going to be brand new, and we've done some paving on the paths over the last number of months, but we need desperately some new trash cans and recycling containers, and I'd like to see what we can do, what staff can do to bring back some suggestions and costs for us to get those expedited so that they can be part of this new renovation that we're taking on. Also, one other thing, I know we talked about and schedules for lots of parking repaving and improvements, but I was behind West Coast today after lunch, and if we don't get something done back there as far as expediting some pavement, we're going to be into some kind of lawsuit here pretty soon, especially with the winter coming. There are not some loose pavement, there's some holes back there, and it's really, really bad. So whatever we can do to expedite that particular situation, I would appreciate it. So staff can come back with that. Connie, do we need this closed session this evening, or because it's 10 o'clock now? Can we do without it this evening? Or?
So the assistant city manager is saying it will be very short.
Okay, it'll be very short. We'll go into closed session right after we finish with adjournment, but I do have a couple of things before we adjourn. First of all, keep in your thoughts and prayers all the people in Sonoma County, Napa, up there. I just heard early this evening the winds are up again, and it's spread to Oakmont, and it's growing desperately. So we know how fire disaster can affect the community, and it's a horrible situation up there. How they're going to recover, I don't know. So I know we've sent some strike teams and some police officers up there, and we'll continue through that through next week. So keep them in your thoughts and prayers. We'll close the City Council meeting this evening in memory of three very important people, each of them an icon in San Bruno. First of all, Carolyn Livingood, a resident of San Mateo County for nearly 70 years in San Bruno for the last several decades, passed away last Tuesday after a valiant fight against cancer. Many throughout San Mateo County will remember Carolyn for her work as a news correspondent for the San Mateo Times, where her column brought a hometown flavor to the regional newspaper. Carolyn was a vigorous advocate and a tireless contributor to an ever better and more beautiful San Bruno. She was heavily involved in organizations and activities in support of our country's veterans, and she actually accomplished getting the federal government's attention to make needed improvements to Golden Gate National Cemetery that make it truly a jewel in our community. Carolyn was a member of several city committees, including the Beautification Task Force, Crime Prevention Committee, and the Culture and Arts Commission. She was president of the Avenue of Flags Committee at the cemetery. She was honored as Patriot of the Year 2016 and was inducted into the San Mateo County Women's Hall of Fame. Here in San Bruno, her good works and many contributions were recognized with Declaration of Carolyn Will Live in Good Day in 2002. The second person is San Bruno longtime City Council member Chris Pallas, who passed away last week. Chris was a resident of San Bruno and San Mateo County for nearly 60 years. Chris served on the San Bruno Park School Board and trustees for 7 years before being elected to the San Bruno City Council, where he served for 25 years. Chris is proud of his service in the U.S. Army Air Force during World War II and was a past commander of American Legion Post 409 in San Bruno. Chris is very proud and passionate about the city's utility services and was a strong advocate for the city's water production through its 5 production wells. Chris delighted in his role in initiating the Project Pride Committee and the fun Easter egg and Halloween parades he helped plan every year for our children. As a city council member, he was also a dedicated dedicated advocate for the community's seniors, and was most proud of his efforts to assure development of the San Bruno Senior Center. In more recent years, Chris maintained his active affiliation with the Senior Center and its programs through his participation in the American Association of Retired Persons. And just today, we lost a dear friend of mine and San Bruno, Sister Ida Patricia Cleary. She entered the Presentation Sisters of Thurles in Thurles County, Tipperary, Ireland in 1942, and she attended Carrisford Teaching College in Dublin, Ireland, and Lone Mountain College here in San Francisco. She taught grade school in Thurles County, Tipperary, and served as principal at Presentation School, Hospital County, Limerick, Ireland. Then in 1970, Sister Ida was missioned to teach at St. Robert's Catholic School. That was 47 years ago, San Bruno. In the ensuing years, she served as Parish Director of Religious Education and Pastoral Associate to the Sick and Homebound, St. Vincent de Paul Society and Legion of Mary, and she also served as Director of Presentation Associates in San Bruno. Sister Ida will be fondly remembered for her infectious smile and friendly and welcoming personality. She will also be remembered for her musical and storytelling talents. And as a student in the Spanish classes at the San Bruno Senior Center, she will be sorely missed. She was really a saint. So I would like to close with a moment of silence in memory of these 3 wonderful individuals.